for my guns and my religion. You may wonder, Pastor George, what is that behind you? That is the Fayetteville Confederate Cemetery Monument. It is a Confederate monument here in Fayetteville, Arkansas. All around the country, there are radicals who want to erase history. The flag that I showed on top of the flagpole, you might think that that was an American flag, a Union flag. It wasn't. This is the flag that is atop that. For those of you who think that the stars and bars, the Virginia battle flag, is the Confederate flag, you would be wrong. This is a Confederate flag. This was the first flag of the Confederate States of America. It was a separate country. Those states had seceded from the United States of America because they had differences. They didn't like the way that America was going, and they simply didn't want to be part of it anymore. Was slavery part of the issue? Yes. Was it the whole issue? Absolutely not. And the northern states, realizing that without the agrarian power of the southern states, would quickly kind of go under, because it's hard to run a country when you can't grow food and you don't have any raw materials, decided to aggressively reattach itself to the Confederate States of America. History, however, is usually written by the victors. So they made the southern states look terrible. They created, after the war was over, a situation where the southern people were taken advantage of, made to look like fools in their own land. So much so that when battles took place, national cemeteries like the one in Gettysburg, and then there's another one right here in Fayetteville, were put together so that the unnamed dead of the Union would have a place to be buried. They wanted to leave the soldiers who fought in the CSA Army rot by the sides of roads, lonely hillsides, and shallow graves. A group of women, bless their hearts, decided this was a terrible thing. They wanted to have a proper burial place. Headstones here, for the most part, aren't marked. People didn't know who they were. They knew they needed to be buried. So those women formed an organization, 1866, I believe, and they buried their dead. And here's where they lie. The battles of Pea Ridge, Elkhorn, and others. This is the history that the revisionists, this is the history that those radicals want to erase. Well, to my friends who are up north, to the liberals, to the radicals, I have news for you. There's a lot of people down south that don't really believe that the war is over. Don't make them secede again. Don't tear our country apart with bad history and racist attitudes. It's just what you're doing, and you need to stop. I want to share a few pictures with you. God bless. Keep your powder dry, and Morin Lave.